Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike Green. I'm one of the owners of 1A Auto. I want to help you save time and money repairing and maintaining your vehicle. I'm going to use my 20 plus years experience restoring and repairing cars and trucks like this to show you the correct way to install parts from 1AAuto.com. The right parts installed correctly. That's going to save you time and money. Thank you and enjoy the video.
In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the rear wheel cylinders on this GMC Jimmy. Same as pretty much any drum brake vehicle. Tools you'll need are various wrenches and pliers. You'll need, obviously, to jack up and secure the car. Then you'll need the tools to remove your wheels. And then from there on, you need various pliers and then smaller wrenches to remove the wheel cylinders. So, rear emergency brake cable replacement on a truck here with drum brakes. Obviously, first thing you need to do is remove the rear wheel. Okay, after you get your rear wheel off, then you pull the drum off. Now here's your brakes. You're going to want to remove these two springs. You can see the longer one's the front one. Okay, so once you have the brakes apart, you can see right back here, this is our wheel cylinder. First you're going to remove the brake line, and this is probably a 3/8 or 7/16 nut, but I generally just latch right on here with vice grips because usually these are pretty rusty. Okay, and they just break away easier using a set of vice grips. And you want to be careful that you're not twisting your brake line, that this is coming apart cleanly, because once you twist the brake line, then you got to replace it. Okay, these two little bolts on this truck are 3/8. And then after you get those out, pull the wheel cylinder up and out. Okay, so there's your wheel cylinder, and generally you want to keep these plungers because the wheel cylinders usually don't come with those. Okay, so I'm going to pop the wheel cylinder through, and then I'm going to get the nut started first. Okay, so once that's started, then I'll push the wheel cylinder in the rest of the way here. I'll use my bolts. Those up. And these are usually about 20 foot-pounds, which is just kind of tight with one of these smaller wrenches. And put our plungers in place here. Okay, first we'll grab this. Okay. And then our long spring goes
goes in here. Get this all lined up on here. Oops. And then our smaller spring. Okay, and everything's back together. Okay, so after you do brake work, you should always bleed the brakes. So what I've got here is I've got a bottle with brake fluid in it, and a wrench to put on my bleeder here, and then a hose. Okay, and then I have an assistant in the car, and when I say brakes, he's going to press the brakes and I'm going to release the bleeder. So brakes, and that's going to allow fluid to go into the wheel cylinder and air to get out. Let off, brakes, let off, and you can listen if you listen very well, you'll hear if there's air coming out of the bleeder or not. Let off, brakes, yeah, I heard it that time. Let off, brakes, let off, brakes, let off, brakes, let off. How's the pedal feel?
Alright, yes.
Brakes, let off. Alright. And then I always, whenever I bleed the brakes, I always check all four wheels. Okay, so now we're going to put our tires back on and take it for a road test. Anytime you road test the car after doing brake work, what you want to do first is just put your foot on the brake and put the car in gear and make sure that the brakes hold the car just in gear. And then you start out slow, make sure the brakes will stop the car before you get it on the road and then have to depend on the brakes. Try a couple stops where there's nothing in front of you and then go from there.
We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.oneauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll-free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.